Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online. Today we are finally going to enter one of the tournaments. So this is going to be a standard single elimination tournament that we are entering, Brokettes. I am Daniel. I am one of the hosts on the Reasons I'm Broke podcast every week right here on YouTube. And our first opponent is actually a dark type deck. The opponent looks like its name is Kakakia. And the start of the game looks like they flipped tails. And we're going to go ahead and try our luck. I've never won one of these tournaments. The highest I've gotten is second place. And right now, going up against a dark deck, the odds are not too well. But I did say I was going to do one of these tournaments, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. So we're going to draw 3. We get another Gengar. We have the Dimension Valley, which I am going to save. We are going up against a Malamar that is definitely against us right now. And we cannot attack on the first turn, so that is it. So thank you all so much again for joining us today on the tournament. And if anything, if this ends a little early, we can go ahead and jump right into some regular versus matches. But regardless, anytime any one of these tournaments go through, usually takes a little bit more in between churns, a little bit in between games as well, as people and the game itself tries to time out exactly what they're going to do as far as with the upcoming decks and everything. So it looks like we are asleep and we do not wake up, unfortunately. We do have the Rock Guard. Let's go ahead and get rid of that stadium that they had up. And what do we have here? They've got 60 times. We don't have a Trick Coin on it yet. So they could defeat us next turn. We're not going to feed him yet, just in case. Although I do like this Rock Guard that's out and about. I do want to save it for the Chandelier. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn and try to wake up. And we're still not awake. That's a shame. Looks like they have a Malamar and a Darkrai. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Just click on the Reasons I'm Broke logo at the top right-hand corner of the screen. That'll take you straight into the subscription. And boom, looks like they're getting one head so far. That's just one head, so that still does 120 damage because we are weak against dark types. That's where that disadvantage comes in, unfortunately. Do we wake up at least? No, we don't. Wow, that's not good. All right, let's go ahead and attach the double colorless onto Gengar. And I'm going to save the Lysander until we can actually attack one of the other Pokemon. And the Rock Guard, I'm going to save as well. Unfortunately, I can't do anything. This is not a great start to the tournament or to the game. We do wake up, but it's not going to matter much unless they flip all tails. And if they put that Trick Coin out, that'll really hurt us. That knocks us out just enough to kill us. And we'll have the other Gengar that's out, and they get 2 prizes. 240 damage with that super effective attack. Alright, so we do get Charon. Let's draw 3. We get the Mega Gengar Spirit Link. Let's go ahead and feed that to the regular Gengar. Maybe we can do some of the attacks that are out there. And I'm going to go ahead and buy us a little bit of time, Brokettes. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we can't even use the Lysander yet. Let's wait. What do we want to do? Can't attach the Rock Guard either. I only have 1 energy I can get back. Let's go ahead and get that. And just Night Attack for the 30 damage, unfortunately. It looks like that might be it for the tournament and for the game. That is the greatest start ever to a tournament, apparently. And they got Poisoning, or Potion. That is an amazing deck that they've got, and an amazing opponent. They're probably going to go on forward and at least get second place, because that is a really good deck. And 1 more heads, that'll be game. Not quite yet. Wow. We got really lucky. 1 heads, that would have been it. So let's see what we have right now. Do we at least wake up? At least wake up. Yes, we do. Alright, cool. No Litwick, no basics, no nothing. Not helping us at all. So let's go ahead and, like I said, buy ourselves some time. Lysander, let's pull out. This one's got 2. That one's got 2 as well. With Darkrai, that does 3 damage on the bench. Pokemon 90. I'm going to have to go with Darkrai, I guess. No retreat cost onto Darkrai next turn. They could just go ahead and defeat us, but we're at least going to try to poison it with the 40 damage. And unfortunately, that's going to be game, I think. They can attach, retreat, and attack, and that'll be it for us and the tournament. Right after this, we'll jump into regular versus matches on the standard side. There it is, just as they should have done, and good thing they did. That is game. 3 heads. Watch how much damage this does. 4 heads. Holy shit. Here we go. 480 damage. Wow. That is overkill. Done with Gengar. It's alright, Gengar. We're going to go jump into some matches right after this, and we're going to have some fun. But I did say we were going to do a tournament, and we did. We still get 5 coins out of it, and 6 coins for playing as well. So that's what the bracket looks like right now. It looks like they did defeat us. Nothing else we can do at the moment. That is basically it. We'll do another tournament later on in the future, but for now, let's jump right into a versus match. Here we go. Random battle, standard, the Nerd Up Media deck. Why is it Nerd Up Media deck? You go to nerdupmedia.com. You can check out the rest of our shows on the network, other podcasts, some Let's Plays from right here on YouTube. If you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the channels. Just click on them. We are playing the Italian one. So let's see who goes first. Looks like we do go first. Let's do it. What do we have here? And it looks like they have no basics. They're playing a fighting deck. And we do get 2 Gengars to start out with. Pretty good. We do have a Spirit Link. We have a Chandelier. We have a Dimension Valley. A lot of stuff that can help us out. So let's see what they decide to do. Yes, we want to draw the extra, and we get a Chandelier or a Litwick as well. So all we need is that rare candy, and we're good to go. So we can't attack the first turn. Let's go ahead and attach the Mega Gengar Spirit Link to our benched one, and the Mystery Energy, and we can't attack on the first turn, so that'll be it for us. We got that Mr. Mime out there, very common. We've seen a ton of him as we've been doing a lot of these Let's Plays. And they play end, so they go to Chandelier, unfortunately. We do get a Lysander in return. We do get more energy cards. And that double colorless will allow us to attack next turn. So we're going to do the Battle Compressor. Let's see, so the Metatite has double weakness to Psychic. Next turn we will be able to knock it out. And this Mr. Mime I don't think can do much to us as well, because it's only got the double Psychic weakness. We've got the Lysander in case they end up bringing out something we don't want to fight. Still a great looking card. I remember we pulled it at the comic shop that I work at, and it's just a gorgeous card. Alright, so it looks like they do end up doing some damage to us. We have the Rock Guard, and we have double colorless energy, which will attach to Gengar. And let's go ahead and knock out the Metatite for 140 damage. So this is kind of the opposite of what happened with that last match in the tournament, where now they're at a disadvantage because of the type. And if they don't have any other basic Pokemon, that will be the game, and we'll move on to another match, hopefully another win. Our prize did end up being a Gengar EX, regular one, with all the jelly beans pointing right up at you going, yeah, thank you for watching, awesome. They do end up conceding the match, and that is the victory for us. We get the 10 bonus coins, and then 11 for playing and for winning. Awesome, so let's jump right in and go into another. 890 coins so far. And maybe we can open up a pack or two right after the matches. Next opponent, Vitox D. Says they have the advantage. They have some Psychics. They have some Fairy types. And yes, we will go first. And we start off with a Litwick, a bunch of draw 3s, which is great. That'll help us out in getting more basic Pokemon with the 3 Charons and the Rock Guard. There's that Victini EX. Let's see what we can do here. Let's draw 3. Any basics? Not yet. We do get a Chandelier. Let's go ahead and get that draw 3 right back with the Versus Seeker. We're going to feed him the Special Energy card. What's the HP on Victini EX? It looks like it's 110. I could attach the Rock Guard. I'm going to hold off one more turn, and we can't attack, so we'll go ahead and wait. There's their Full Art Gardevoir EX. Life Leap does 20. Heal from this Pokemon the amount that you actually do. Hypnotoxic, damn, that's really going to get us right there. We're asleep and we're poisoned. They've also got the Virizion EX that they put out. And they're going to go ahead and try to get some more cards out there. That is a beautiful card, by the way. Intensifying Burn does 50 plus. If the defending Pokemon is an EX, it does extra damage to us. So that's going to be strong against our Gengars in the deck. Do we wake up? No, we do not. Do we get a rare candy at least? Let's find out. We get a Pokemon Fan Club, we get a Tierno. I do need some more basics. I would like to get a rare candy and try to get Chandelier out there. So do I take the risk, or do I just try to get some more basic Pokemon? Let's go ahead and get the... Oh boy, that's a tough one. Let's go for it. Let's draw 3 and try to get that rare candy. Oh, we end up getting some basics regardless. Cool. So let's do that. We can't do anything. I'm going to attach the Rock Guard to this other Litwick right down here. We're going to feed the Gengar, and we are asleep, so we're going to take the poison damage. And do we wake up? Yes, we do. I don't know if that'll save us or buy us any time, unfortunately. They've got 1 energy already. The Intensifying Burn is going to do 50 damage to us if they get a double colorless out there. What do they have? Oh, they got rid of our Rock Guard. That is a shame. That sucks. And they've already built up this Gardevoir EX. In the meantime, we're going to build up our Gengar and hope for the best. Next turn, we'll be able to draw 3 more cards, which will be great. They've got that Mewtwo. Look at that. They've got a full bench already. And they've got the Spirit Link, and they've got the Mega Gardevoir EX. It's not the first time we've gone against one of these Broquettes, but it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be an interesting match, especially as they're building up their bench so quickly with that Victini EX. Alright, let's draw 3 more cards. We get another Litwick. We do get that rare candy. It's kind of pointless to put it onto this Litwick now. So let's go ahead and evolve into Chandelure for the one that's on the bench, and we can build that guy later. If anything, we can use it up against the Mega Gardevoir EX that's out there. In the meantime, I'm going to feed the Gengar EX. And let's go ahead and do the trip over attack. It's not much, but it'll do something at least. We do get the heads. It looks like it will do 20 damage. And that'll be it for our turn. Right after their turn, we'll have to switch out into the Gengar, it looks like. So they could take that turn to go ahead and build up their bench even more. That's how quickly their deck is learning, and this is exactly why they put out that Victini EX first. Still got tons of draw 3s. We're already down to 35 cards in our deck, which is great because we're drawing quickly, and I love doing that. So they end up powering up some more of their cards. That Virizian's good to go. And we die because of the poisoning. They get a prize. We're going to put out Mega Gengar, or Gengar EX, I should say. So they've got 80 damage on him. We've got the draw 3, which we're going to go ahead and do. We get the Great Ball. Who do we try to get? We get a Chandelier in the first 7 cards. That's fine with me. And we've got an Evo Soda. Let's go ahead and use that for the Litwick. Attach it right on there. Cool. He's good to go. We're going to feed this Gengar, and let's go ahead and do the Dark Corridor for 60 damage. We're going to swap out with the Chandelier, and that is their turn. They're down to 20 HP, and they're poisoned. It looks like they're not poisoned, so one of their Pokemon is preventing all of that. And that's going to be the Virizian EX. Any Pokemon with Grass Energy on them isn't affected by any special condition. So essentially, the Gengar EX is no good to us as far as the secondary attack when it comes to trying to get rid of these guys. So I ended up switching. There's that Hypnotoxic Laser. And we are asleep and poisoned, unfortunately. I will try to retreat if we wake up at the end of this turn. The Gardevoir EX will attack for 100 damage. So let's see what we have going on here. Are we awake? Yes, we are. Okay, so that's good. That'll at least get us a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and get some more energy cards before we draw our 3. Let's evolve into Chandelier, so we've got another one on the bench. Draw 3. We've got the Mega Gengar. Let's go ahead and do the Great Ball. Nothing there for us. I don't want to evolve it into Mega Gengar yet, but I am going to feed the Chandelier, do the free retreat cost for this Gengar. And we're going to go ahead and do the Dark Corridor for 60 damage on the Gardevoir. Put this other Chandelier right back out. And this one is poisoned because it has no grass types on it. Victini we could have knocked out with the Night Attack, but I didn't want to leave the Gengar EX out there. And hopefully this Feigning Spell will activate once they knock out the Chandelier. It looks like they brought out a fresh Virizian EX, so that'd be even better if we got a heads on the Feigning Spell, because that'd be a Pokemon that we wouldn't be necessarily wasting our attacks on. Here we go. Do we get it? Yes, we do. We get the Feigning Spell, and the Virizian comes down with Chandelier, and we get both our prizes. Who are they going to put out? That'll depend. Let's go ahead and put out Gengar, of course. Let's try to do some damage to whatever they put out. We could still knock out the Victini EX. That'll get us 2 more prizes. They end up putting out the Xerneas. What can he do to us? 100 damage, discard an energy attached to that Pokemon. So that's pretty hefty. Let's go ahead and get some more energy cards. We're down to 20 cards in our deck. Going to be down to some more because I will do the Dimension Valley. I'm going to draw 3. Do the Great Ball. What do we have? Another Gengar. Full Art Gengar, thrusting forward in all his psychic power. Let's go ahead and put him down. We don't have any Gengar Spirit Links yet, but I will feed this Chandelier with the Mystery Energy card. And we've pretty much done everything. I am going to go ahead and knock out that Victini, however. The Night Attack, let's do it. This one's got 100, this one's got 20 left. Boom, knocked it out. For 2 more prizes, we've got 2 left. Really good shape, especially with 16 cards left. We just need to knock out one of their Pokemon EXs. They put out another Fairy Garden. That's fine. I don't think we've used up both of our Dimension Valleys. We only used one so far. There's that Mega Gardevoir EX. 30 damage times the number of Fairy Energies attached to all of his Pokemon. Wow. So that should be the knockout on our Gengar, unfortunately. And that's when the Chandelier will go out there and try to do his best to knock out some Pokemon. 240 damage. So they're going to draw their 2 prizes. Put out Chandelier, of course. And what do we have? We've got another Gengar. We've got 15 cards left. They've got 140 on that. Gardevoir 120 on that. So let's go ahead and draw 3 again. We've got the Dimension Valley right back to us. Let's go ahead and feed this. Let's see, we've got the Mega Spirit Link onto Gengar. Let's go ahead and put that out there. We'll feed that very same Gengar and see if we can do the X-Ball next turn with the Mewtwo. And, maybe I can undo the last action. There we go, because we still need to feed our Chandelier that's out there. So let's go ahead and do that. And we've got an Energy Retrieval. I don't think I want to play that yet. Do we have some Psychic cards? No, we do have a couple, so let's go ahead and use that. 1, 2, there we go. And we're going to do the Curse Drop, all of them onto the Mega Gardevoir EX that's on the bench. So that's going to be our focus for now, and if they knock out Chandelier, that'll be game if we get the heads on the Feigning Spell. Otherwise, we don't have enough energies onto the Mega Gengar to knock it out. They're going to get that Lysander back. That's going to be game right there. They're going to use Lysander, they're going to bring out our Gengar EX, and they're going to do 240 damage to it. Great game, Vitox D. Well played. That's where those Lysanders really come in handy, because they can be the match for you immediately. Because if they had gone after the Chandelier and we've gotten the Feigning Spell, that could have been game for them. So well played. Again, Vitox D. We end up getting 1 bonus Pokemon coin, and we get 2 for playing. Looks like we do have time for another match, so let's jump right back into another. 892 coins total at this point, and we are playing a Psychic and Fighting type deck. This user is Ninja's Fi. So we do end up choosing Tails. Let's see. And we get it. Cool. Always go first. And they don't have any basics. It looks like they're playing a Crobat deck. We're going to put out the Full Art Gengar. Oh, we haven't got the Spirit Link already. Awesome. Draw our bonus card for them not having any basics. Alright, let's draw 3. Do we have any others? Yes, we do. We get another Gengar. Let's put that Spirit Link down. Let's get that draw 3 right back. And we're going to go ahead and feed our Gengar. We can't attack on the first turn, so that'll be it for us. Do they have a weakness? Yes, they do. They have a weakness to Psychic. They got the Somersault Kick for 100, which is pretty tempting to do with the Mega Gengar, which we don't have anymore. There it goes with that N that they played. We do get a bunch of draw 3s right back. We do get that Dimension Valley. And they're going to try to go for the Super Scoop Up, which they do get. What's he do? If this Pokemon has no energy attached to it, this Pokemon has no retreat cost. So what are we going to do here? If we get... Yeah, we have an energy, we have a Dimension Valley. It was a shiny card and I thought it was a Muscle Band. Laugh my ass off. Alright. So it looks like we can knock out the Zubat this turn. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll play Dimension Valley, get rid of theirs. Draw 3. Rare Candy. Another energy card. There it is. And knock it out with the Dark Quarter for 60 damage. Pokemon Fan Club. We can get some more basics. We can get a little Litwick so we can evolve it next turn into Lampent. And wow, they've got a ton of full arts out. They've got that Fighting Stadium. 70 damage to our Gengar with the Lucario EX. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some more basics. Let's get a Gengar. Let's get a Litwick. There we go. Put him down. Start building him up. So all we can do is actually attach, and we can actually attack the Lucario. So let's go ahead and retreat for free. Put out this Gengar. Do the Dark Cord. Oh, crap. I forgot they don't have that stadium anymore. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and attack the Lucario EX for 30 damage. So down to 150. So regardless, that'll help us out next turn. And right now it does buy us more time with this Gengar because that one had 100 HP left. This one's still got 170. We've got the Litwick. What does their Landorus EX actually do? This 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. It's not bad. Lands Judgment. Discard all fighting energies attached to this. If you do, it does 70 more. So that's really good. So they ended up attaching a Muscle Band. Does 100 damage to Gengar in spite of the resistance. Alright, let's do the Great Ball, see what we get. There's the Chandelier. So we're pretty much all set to evolve the Litwick all the way. Let's go ahead and do that. Draw 3. Got another Gengar. We've got the Mega Gengar that's going to go on to the one with the Spirit Link, so that does not end our turn. We've got another Litwick. Got the Rare Candy. We've got the Energy. Let's go ahead and attack the Lucario. Dark Corridor. Boom. There's 120 and they are poisoned. And who do we want to put out? We've got to do one of these Gengars. We'll do the Mega Gengar with the Mystery Energy, because if it survives next turn, we can retreat right back and put out the other Gengar and try to knock out Lucario. Ooh, do they get it? Let's see. Oh man, that saves them. So they get that Lucario right back, and all the energies, and the tools. So that's a very useful card because it keeps us from knocking it out so we don't get any prizes. Yeah, that someone else has to go out, but they put out someone with a free retreat cost, so they're essentially buying themselves some time and building up a different Pokemon in the meantime. Are there any attacks that we can use? 30 damage, this one, Somersault Kick, does 100. I'm very tempted to use it with the Gengar EX, but we don't have a Dimension Valley, we don't have a double colorless card, so it's not something we can use next turn. But we can retreat for free. They don't have a weakness to Psychic. We don't have a Lysander. So there's a couple of things we'll have to try to do. They get the Gold Bat. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So looks like they went ahead and did that. They're going to attack our Mega Gengar for 70 damage. And 30 damage to the Gengar EX. So we're down to 80, and we don't get the double colorless quite yet. We do get the Rock Guard, which we'll put on Chandelier. Let's go ahead and draw 3. We do get an energy card. We do get another Rare Candy. Let's go ahead and evolve into the Chandelier. So we've got 2 of them on the bench, a bunch of Gengars, and an energy card, which I cannot use with this Pokemon down here. So let's go ahead and feed the Chandelier in the meantime. The one with the Rock Guard, that's going to be our Rock for the meantime. Retreat. Dark Corridor, it's going to do 60 damage. It is going to poison them, and I want to put out, let's put out Chandelier for now. We don't want to give them 2 prizes, so if they do attack the Chandelier, they are going to take 60 damage for this turn. That Fighting Stadium especially is going against us against Pokemon EXs, so the Gengars are especially weak. So they end up knocking out our Gengar with the Crobat evolution. So they put 3 damage counters on any one of our opponent's Pokemon. They went ahead and went for the knockout. They do not get the Super Scoop Up, thankfully. Oh, they have another one. Let's hope they don't get it. And they end up getting it. So they're going to go ahead and retreat and get that card right back. So you can only do that so many times, but it's definitely helping them out. So they're going to get 60 damage from attacking Chandelier. What do we get? Double colorless energy. Let's get the draw 3. We get another Litwick. Let's get some energies. There we go. They knocked out our Gengar with all the energy, so we're going to get those right back right now with the energy retrieval. So let's go ahead and play that. There we go. Alright, we do get that double colorless. I could retreat. I want to save that. So let's go ahead and feed the Chandelier. We'll do the Curse Drop, so we can do 60 damage to their Pokemon. Who do we want to attack? Let's go after the Lucario EX, because if they do attack us, they're going to be knocked out as well. Doesn't seem like there was another Pokemon that they were building up at the moment. Otherwise, now there is. It's that Landorus EX, which we can go after next. And they ended up playing something, something that hasn't loaded. So it got them the Muscle Band, which they're going to go ahead and attach to that Landorus EX that's right down there. We've got 17 cards left on the deck, so we are starting to run low. And we've only gotten 1 prize so far, thanks to their Super Scoop Ups, which is keeping us from gaining prizes. They only need 4. And they end up doing 50 damage. That's going to knock them out, so we get 2 prizes. There we go. And Chandelier is still there and still kicking. Thank you, Rockguard. So they put out Halucha, and we can do a number of things. We've got 16 HP. We want to hold off on retreating or putting this guy out. So let's go ahead and start building up the... Let's go ahead and build up this Chandelier down here. And I don't want to draw 3 quite yet. I don't want to Shauna. Actually, let's go for the... Yeah, let's hold off. We'll wait. So Curse Drop again. We're going to do all 60 onto the Landorus down here. And there we go. So they're down to 120, so 2 more of those attacks, and that'll knock them out. If the Halucha does attack us, that'll be 60 damage on them. And we could knock it out next turn with the Chandelier as well. So they do the Professor's Lighter, they get some more energies, they're going to try to build up the Landorus some more, they can retreat for free, that's what they put out. There's the Versus Seeker. What are they going to get? The Lysander? Ooh, that's what really went against us last turn. So who are they going to put out? They're going to put out Mega Gengar, 70 damage, and probably knock it out. 30 damage onto Chandelier. Do we get the Fainting Spell? No, we don't. Not this time, unfortunately. So that did not work out. Can't work out every time, unfortunately. Alright, so we've got this Chandelier, we've got the Mystery Energy. That's what I'm actually going to try to go for. So let's go ahead and retreat for free. Put out Chandelier. We're going to do the double colorless onto Chandelier. And we could Shauna, we could draw 3. Let's go ahead and draw 3 and try to get the... We get a Litwick, we get an Energy Retrieval. We don't get the... That Evo Soda does not work out for us, so that's pretty much all we can do. Got 120 on the Landorus, and we can do the Curse Drop, all 60. We could go for the Knockout. Might as well go for it. 5 and 6. There we go. Because even with the Fainting Spell, I don't want to leave, if we fail again, leave the Landorus EX with 120 HP or anything near that. Even though they're building up this guy down here next. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. 50 damage. We're down to 80. They do 30 to the Mega Gengar and knock it out. So they're down to 1 prize. They just need to knock out the Chandelier, and that'll be game, unfortunately. So we've got to really think our options over here. I do want to get the Dimension Valley, so let's go ahead and feed the Gengar down here. We do have the Lysander. What'll that buy us? So we've got the free retreat cost on him. We've got 3 on him, and they've only got 1 energy, but really they only need 1 more. Shauna for Dimension Valley, we don't get it. And that's basically all we can do. Let's get the Energy Retrieval, get 2 energy cards right back. And the Curse Drop. Let's go for it. Let's go for the Knockout. Alright. This isn't completely lost yet, Brokettes. Because I'm very curious as to how this Fainting Spell is going to work out, if that activates before they knock out the Chandelier or afterward. So let's see what they end up playing. Is it another Lysander Super Scoop Up? They get the heads. Who do they get back? Ooh, I see what they're doing. Alright, that's a good move. Because they can just put him right back out, evolve it, start doing some more damage once again to our bench, or really to any one of our Pokemon on our side. So they do the 50 damage after they retreat. 30 onto Litwick. That's not good. Draw 3. I think we're out of the Chandeliers in the deck. Pretty sure that's it. We gotta draw 3 right back. Let's get some energies from the deck. Yeah, they just need to knock out 1 guy and that'll be game. Oh, shoot. I think we won this, guys. Yep, I think we got this. Let's go ahead and feed the Gengar. We're going to do the Curse Drop onto the Zubat, and that'll be game. 1, 2, 3, 4, and doesn't matter who the last go on. Victory, there it is. Awesome. That was a very close match. That was great. And we do end up getting a tournament ticket right out of it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome game. That was a very close one. Chandelier ended up being the hero on that one. And we end up getting it. Awesome. Let's go right into the shop and get some booster packs. We'll open them right up. Right into cards. What do we want to get? I think I want to get some more Plasma Storms and try to go for that ultra rare candy that we haven't gotten. Let's go ahead and get 3 of them to celebrate the victory today. Confirm. And redeemed. Let's go to the collection. Yes, we're going to open all 3. Plasma Storm. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Alright, Combee, Litwick. This one's a different one. That's the fire type. We've got the Frillish, the Monferno, and Wow, holy shit, that is cool. That is amazing. That's a secret rare Blastoise. You can tell with the numbering right here, 137 of 135. We got really lucky. That is great, and it's a cool looking card too. So let's open up another one. So that was great. That was already an amazing opening. That's going to be great for trading, if anything. So we get the Sewaddle, the Trubbish, Magnemite, Piloswine, and... Alright, we get a Scrafty as well. Go straight to another. And we got the Riolu Joltik, the Fungus, the Special Energy, that is a Plasma Energy, and then the Swadloon. Alright, done. That is an amazing, amazing card. I want to look at that Blastoise one more time. So let's go straight to our Pokemon, Blastoise. And there it is. Wow, that is so cool. Ability. As often as you like during your turn before you attack, you may attach a water energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Hydro Pump to 60, plus 10 for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. That is a gorgeous card, if anything. Holy shit. Hey, listen, Brokettes, I do want to thank you all so much for watching the Let's Play today. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the Reasons I'm Broke logo at the top right-hand corner of the screen. And also check out the podcast. We put that up every week. We talk about comics, movies, TV, video games, and more. That's up on YouTube now. That's up on Stitcher, on iTunes. You can always find us there. And as well as the other great shows on nerdupmedia.com. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.